Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Joanne and this is Joanne's Diary. On this diary, we talk about different kinds of things. We talk about lifestyle, we talk about faith, we talk about humor, And now we are going to be talking about I started different series about motherhood, and as I told you last time on the last episode, I told you I'm going to be talking about the trimesters. And I'm back. Thanks for subscribing, all of you who have subscribed, who have shared. I'm really humbled. I'm still thanking you. So today we are going to be diving into the trimesters we have in pregnancy. So as you know, during pregnancy we have three trimesters. We have the first trimester, we have the second trimester, and we have the third trimester. So I want to clarify about something. As you're seeing this video, as to clarify that I'm not a midwife, I'm not a OBGM, I'm not a uterus scan operator. You may be there and you think this girl is telling us what, but I'm telling you my own experience. My own experience. I passed through the first trimester. First of all, pregnancy runs for 40 weeks. Pregnancy runs for 40 weeks, and these days I've seen women running women's pregnancy running for 40 up to 42 weeks. And the third trimester starts from the time of conceiving, the time you've conceived, to the first trimester runs for 13 weeks. The first trimester runs for 13 weeks and 6 days. Now, I'm going to be telling you the different things I faced. First trimester. First trimester showed me shag. I was still digesting everything inside of, all what happened. So the first trimester, I faced different things. You were first time mom, you're naive, you don't, and all these things are piling up on your head. The first thing I remember I got, first of all, the first point I got, morning sickness, guys. Morning sickness. Let me even first put this phone down. I had the worst. I had the worst morning sickness. Before getting pregnancy, people are telling you morning sickness is real, and you're like, abobe koza since balabika there. Bachisu samba teka akajanja, but let me tell you the truth. Morning sickness is real. Morning sickness is real. I remember you always wake up and you're just weak. It's like you're sick. It's like, and it is running for the first 3 months straight. Your body is always tired. But what I want to tell all the pregnant moms there, all those expecting to conceive. Yeah, yes, it's bad, but it's not that. Tuba tulina okubagumya in order to, but that's the truth. Bambi, morning sickness was not easy. Morning sickness, I tried everything. If this knowledge I'm giving you, it can help some moms there, but for me, what helped me with the morning sickness, I remember I always woke up at 5, 5 in AM in the morning. In Africa, it's somehow dark, in Uganda. I specifically come from Uganda. So at 5, it's somehow dark. So I always woke up at 5, and I went and I bathed cold water. Cold water, cold. So by the time you're done, your body is somehow fresh. It helps you somehow, somewhere, bam. You try. It may help you somehow, somewhere. And another point. First trimester is not food to eat, I beg. It's not. Another thing, body loss. I faced one of the, like, my body was tremendously reducing during the first trimester, and I was like, what is happening? because I wasn't keeping anything inside, news year came. News year came and showed me shege. It showed me shege. It made sure that everything I took it, I threw. Anything I took it, I threw up, and I lost weight. All my first trimester, my body, first of all, now imagine you're seeing me now, I'm small. But by that time, I was, I think when I look at those pictures now, I think I was about to disappear, I lost weight. First trimester, oof, it's something I don't wish anyone, to experience whatever I experienced. I don't even wish it on anyone because it's not easy. It's not easy. It just needs you to accept that, now I'm pregnant, I'm a mom. So you just be calm, just accept your body. Accept your body. And you're like, okay, my body is what? My body is cooking, my body is preparing, my body, is building up a whole human. So you just need to relax. You don't need to put yourself on pressure, because if you do, it's not going to be easy. It's not. Body loss, it's one of those things I faced. First trimester, guys, hey, moms. First of all, moms, comment, yeah, all the different things you faced, because you have different bodies, so that means we face different things. So comment some of the things you faced in the first trimester. Another thing I faced, guys, I got the mood swings. Yeah. My mood swings started as early as the first trimester. For some, it always comes like in the second trimester, but mine came in the first. I was so moody. I was always angry. I remember I was always angry. First of all, me naturally, I'm such a jolly person. I'm a social person. I like being around people. And first trimester taught me that moods will be switching each and every second from this to this. You're happy now, you're angry the next time. Your vibe is there up now. The next minute, it's I was always angry, and I want to thank people who were around me by that time, because it was not easy. Maybe they were so patient with me. They were so patient, maybe because I was this person. You could come to me and I'm laughing, you go out, you come back like you had a story you were telling me. By the time you come back to finish it, I didn't always even want to do with people. First trimester taught me isolation. I learned to, first of all, please note I got pregnant when I was in COVID 2019. So end of 2019. So I came in 2020 when I was still in the first trimester. It taught me that you can be in an isolated place. I had people, I was living around, in a home of, we were many, but I always isolated myself. I was always in the room. And now after that trimester, like when I jumped into the second trimester, I was like, wow. Now I started hating being alone. But the first trimester, I didn't want people. I hated people. I don't know why. I don't know if it was the baby who was hating people or it was me. I totally don't know, but mood swings. Mood swings are real. As I told you, be patient. Be patient with pregnant mamas, bam. It's not easy. Bam, it's not easy. But as I told you, I'm just spilling tea on my own life. Imagine. But anyway, so I have to what? I have to give you that gist. Another thing I remember, the first trimester, I specified on foods. I specified on the kinds of foods I wanted, not like the last two trimesters where like I stabilized somehow somewhere. The first trimester, my body made sure that it refuses each and every kind of thing that I took inside apart from milk. My body accepted only milk the first 13 weeks, And every time I always tried like food, like even some little amount of food, sometimes I was like, let me try. Maybe when I try like a food like a small portion of food, maybe things will be different. Things were just getting worse, getting worse, getting worse. And I was like, maybe let me just get used. And my body got used somehow, somewhere. And I took milk the first 3 months. And another point, let me remember. Another point is my smell sense. It became very active. Let me tell you, we have totally different bodies. For some people, it will start in second trimester, but mine started as early as I remember. It was like during the third trimester. I started hating certain things. I started hating the smell of certain kinds of foods. Like when I smell something from afar, like someone is cooking, my moods change. I started hating different kinds of cream. The Vaseline, the what. By the time I finished, guys, I didn't want to tell you this. By the time I finished the first trimester, if you could see my skin was full of cracks. You know why? I didn't want Vaseline. Guys, imagine. I didn't want Vaseline. I don't know what was happening. The moment I could try smearing it, my smell could be, I could feel like I want to throw up. And I was like, let me just take it easy. And by the time I finished the first 3 months, my skin was like, first of all, I didn't want to take water. Now I wasn't applying anything on my skin, not even on my face, not even down. I got cracks. My face became, dehydrated. Oh my god, oh my god. The first trimester, things are not. Is now imagine you have to run. You have to run those symptoms for the first for the first 3 months. And another one, Bambi, I wrote them down here. Fatigue. 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 First of all, for that, I think that's normal. No, for pregnant moms, fatigue. Your body feels like it just wants to rest. Like it. First of all, you feel like you want to be sleeping 24/7. You want to be in your bed 24/7. That's why for some women, if you're a mom and you've experienced those symptoms and you still went to work, I salute you. I salute you, because for us who were home, as for me the first time, I was home, but I was like, but how do these people wake up? Like, you have to wake up and you have to head to work. Your body is weak. Your body is what? Like, even you know that. If you feel like you want to throw up, you feel like you have those mood swings, so you have to control them somehow, somewhere, whether you like it or not, because you're at work. How did you manage? If you are a working mom, if you're watching this video and you are a working mom, what I mean, like, if you are a mom or you're currently pregnant, but you had the worst, or you had a bad experience of the first trimester, comment and tell me, how did you make it? How we help these mothers, because so I've seen my friends coming to my inbox says, I'm facing this. I'm like, I know, but things are not easy. When you're tired, like you have fatigue, just accept. Know that your body is preparing something which you need, which is new to you. It's new to the body. The baby is new to the body, so the body is just getting used. The body is learning somehow, somewhere to cope up, to make that child. So you have to be so patient. Patience in every trimester is needed. You have to be very, very patient with your body, since it's the first time. It's not easy. So you just need to be very, very patient. Another one I faced. Another thing I faced in my first trimester was like these tabs we got. How do they call it? You know, when I'm off camera, I'm always remembering the name, but when I'm come here, I always forget that name. I don't know why. Guys, those tablets I talked about last time. My body, when I started getting, I attended maternity. I started going for maternity earlier, like on the second month. On my second month of pregnancy, that's when I started going for the maternity checkup. But the moment I started taking those tabs, my body was like, it wasn't coping. You know, I wanted to throw up. You know, first trimester. First trimester is one of the worst. But somehow, somewhere, things got better by the second trimester. I'm going to be telling you the next video what happened in the second trimester, because things maybe got somehow not too much better, but somehow better, So if you're experiencing the above symptoms I've said, or you're planning to get pregnant, just prepare your mind. You're like, because you have to tell yourself that since I'm new to this, since my body is new to this, I have to expect anything. And another, I've just remembered the last point. It did happen to me, but as I told you, I have mom friends, And another point they told me, so that's it's not good. It's like you have that fear. You have the fear of always thinking that anything could happen, mainly to these women who like have been having problems, like if you've experienced a miscarriage recently before you get that one, or you've been fighting, you've been experiencing infertility. So the moment you get that child inside, you start fearing, the devil starts inserting, fears, what if something happens? What if I also lose this one? What if, but what I have to tell those moms, if you've experienced that, if you're an angel mom and you've lost a child before, or you've been experiencing infertility and now and now you're pregnant, just pray and just put everything to God. You just, when you check and you're pregnant, just tell him, you're the one who made me a mom, you're the one who gave me a second chance, so just pray, just put all your thoughts, as the Bible says. Don't trust anything, just put all your heart and all your trust in what? In God, because the devil just wants you to, to instilling those silly thoughts, like you're going to lose this child, you're also going to get a second miscarriage. Don't accept that. Just dive yourself in God, go deeper in God. And one thing I have to tell someone, if you've just checked and you're pregnant, pray. Just start praying the moment you check and you're pregnant. Start as soon as you check. Don't wait like you're in your third trimester, like you want to pray like when you're close to your due date. Don't start as soon as you check and you're positive, because the devil starts fighting from day one. The devil will fight from day one, from the day you conceive to the last day you're in the labor ward. Not even from the labor ward, even after when you leave the hospital, the devil will still fight, So those were one of the things I experienced in my first trimester, So if you've watched this far, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bami. But as I've told you, the next video I'm giving you more gist, but for this time I'll be giving you for the second trimester. So if you've watched this far, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining this beautiful family. And if you're watching and you've not subscribed, please help me subscribe, share. More content is about to be coming up. I told you. I told you, oh, you got a mom friend here, and your things are what? And your things are sorted, you know. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye bye.